We have some breaking news now from Hartford, a milestone agreement in a legal battle over school desegregation. A settlement has been reached in the landmark Sheff versus O'Neill case, first filed 31 years ago. Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is live with how this will actually reshape classrooms across the capital city. Mike?
Well, Dennis, there's a number of things that the state is going to have to do over the next 2.5 years to improve diversity at schools all over the greater Hartford area. As you said, this is in response to the Sheff versus O'Neill case that accuses the state of not meeting its constitutional obligations for an equal education. That was a lawsuit filed back in 1989 on behalf of 18 students here in Hartford, saying that the state wasn't meeting that obligation. State officials hope that this will get them there. Saying that they will meet a number of criteria, getting kids into magnet schools and other things. And so they're hoping that this will accomplish those goals. Take a listen.
I believe today that the people of Hartford, the people of this region, the people of this state won today, and the students of Hartford won today.
This, as the Attorney General correctly said, is not just one of the most significant desegregation cases in Connecticut, but is one of the most important desegregation cases in the country.
I hear the commitment today. I want to see the commitment tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day after that.
Now, this settlement will increase seats at area magnet schools by over 1,000. That includes more than 580 spots that will be available to students from Hartford. It also seeks to get some funding into supporting these magnet schools. The state agreeing to pay $1.9 million for its various efforts to support these magnet schools. Governor Ned Lamont saying today that that would come from existing funding. The big piece, $1.1 million, would go towards hoping to get the word out in marketing of those schools, but also funding for the lotteries that go into selecting kids for these schools. There's $150,000 that would go towards a new lottery software that gets kids into these schools. There's also new rules for those lotteries that focus on social and economic factors, getting away from relying on racial and ethnic data and focusing more on trying to get a mix of kids from suburban and urban schools to improve the diversity. Now, you heard in there from Elizabeth Horton Sheff. She's the mother of Milo Sheff, the lead plaintiff in this case. She says that this 2.5 years also buys time for the state and the plaintiffs to try to negotiate terms and come up with a plan to achieve the overall goals of this lawsuit, putting it on a path to settling it in the future. She said that Milo, who was 10 at the time that this lawsuit was filed, he's now 41. She said that he didn't want to be here today because he's also focusing on trying to carve out a new identity for himself, not just being Milo Sheff from the Sheff versus O'Neill case. Reporting live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.